Once upon a time, deep beneath the blue ocean, there was a shining kingdom ruled by the great Sea King. He lived happily with his 6 beautiful daughters and his wise old mother. Each princess had her own charm, but the youngest Ava, the Little Mermaid, was the kindest and most curious of all. She loved exploring the sea, talking to fish, and dreaming about the mysterious human world above. One day, the palace was filled with music and laughter. It was the birthday of the king's 5th daughter, Princess Marina. "Happy birthday, my sweet child," said the Sea King. "Today you turn 18, and you may rise to the surface." The sea creatures cheered, and Marina smiled with excitement. But when Ava asked, "Daddy, can I go too?" the king gently said, "Not yet, my little one. You must wait until you turn 18. Ava sighed sadly, but her sisters comforted her, saying, "Just one more year, and it will be your turn." That night, Ava swam to her grandmother's room, her tail glimmering softly in the moonlight. "Grandma," she asked, "are humans like us?" "No, dear," the old mermaid replied. "They have legs, not tails." "Do they live longer than we do?" Ava asked again. "Not really," said Grandma. "They live maybe 100 years. But we mermaids can live for 300 years, Grandma smiled, "and if we do good deeds, we may gain an immortal soul." Ava's eyes sparkled with wonder. "An immortal soul? That sounds beautiful," she whispered before falling asleep. A year passed quickly, and soon it was Ava's 18th birthday. Her sisters decorated the coral palace with seashells and pearls. Everyone gathered to celebrate the youngest princess. "My dear Ava," said the king proudly, "today you may visit the world above, but remember, never go near the humans." "Yes, father," Ava promised, though her heart beat fast with excitement. As she swam upward, the sea became lighter and brighter. Finally, she reached the surface. The sunlight touched her face for the first time. She gasped in awe at the wide blue sky and the flying birds. Suddenly, she saw a grand ship sailing across the waves. Music and laughter floated through the air. Curious, she swam closer and saw a young man standing proudly on the deck. It was the prince. He was celebrating his birthday too, surrounded by friends and lights. Ava watched him with fascination. "He looks just like my little statue," she whispered. Her heart fluttered. For the first time, she felt love. But suddenly, dark clouds covered the sky. A terrible storm began to rage. The wind howled, the sea roared, and lightning struck the ship. The waves tossed it like a toy. Ava cried out, "Be careful, prince!" But no one could hear her. The ship broke apart, and the prince fell into the sea. Without thinking, Ava swam through the storm, caught his hand, and pulled him to the shore. She laid him on the sand and whispered, "Please wake up, my prince." But he didn't move. Just then, voices approached. Frightened, Ava hid behind a rock. A young girl found the prince and called for help. Soon, people carried him to the nearby temple. When the prince opened his eyes, he saw the girl and thought she had saved him. Ava watched from afar, tears in her eyes. "Let it be," she whispered. "I'm happy he's alive." She dove back into the sea, her heart heavy with love and sorrow. Days passed, but she couldn't forget the prince's face. She sang softly to herself, he loves me not." Her friend, a small shrimp, warned her, "Ava, you know it's forbidden to love a human." "I don't care," said Ava. "I want to be with him, even if it costs my life." "There's only one who can help you," said the shrimp quietly, "the sea witch of the Black Mountains." That night, Ava swam through dark waters, past sharp rocks, until she reached the witch's lair. The sea witch laughed when she saw her. "Oh, the king's little daughter. "What brings you here?" "I wish to become human," Ava said bravely. "I love a prince from the world above." The witch grinned. "Such love always comes with pain, but if you wish, I can help for a price." "What price?" asked Ava. "Your beautiful voice," said the witch. "In return, I'll give you legs. But remember," the witch warned, "if the prince truly loves you, you'll remain human forever. But if he marries another, you will die at sunrise and become sea foam." Ava hesitated for a moment, then said, "I will do it. I'll give up my voice for love." The witch handed her a glowing bottle. "Drink this on the shore, and your tail will turn to legs." Ava took the potion and swam to the beach. As she drank it, pain shot through her body. Her tail vanished, replaced by 2 human legs. Then she fainted on the sand. When she awoke, she saw the prince standing beside her. "Are you all right?" he asked kindly. Ava couldn't speak, but she smiled. The prince took her to his palace and gave her clothes and food. She followed him everywhere, silent but graceful. Soon, everyone admired the mysterious girl from the sea. One evening, the prince asked, "Will you dance with me?" Ava nodded, and they danced under the stars. She moved so beautifully that everyone clapped. The prince laughed with joy. "You are special," he said. But Ava knew deep inside that his heart belonged to someone else, the girl he believed had saved him. One day, the prince announced, "I found my true love. I will marry her soon." Ava's heart broke. She smiled through tears, but her soul was fading. That night, the shrimp rushed to the Sea King and told him everything. The king cried, "Oh, my poor child." He prayed to the sea goddess for help. Meanwhile, Ava's sisters went to the sea witch, begging for mercy. The witch sneered, "There is one way to save her. Give her this dagger. If she kills the prince before sunrise, she will return to her mermaid life." Her sisters brought the dagger to Ava, tears in their eyes. "Please, save yourself." Ava held the dagger, trembling. She went quietly into the prince's room. He was sleeping peacefully beside his new bride. Ava raised the dagger but couldn't do it. "Oh, my love," she whispered silently. "May you live happily, even without me." She kissed his forehead, threw the dagger into the sea, and ran to the shore. As the first light of dawn touched the sky, she whispered, "Goodbye, my love," and jumped into the water. Her body dissolved into soft sea foam, shining in the morning sun. But suddenly, warm light surrounded her. She rose from the sea, glowing like a star. Voices whispered, "Ava, your love was pure. Your kindness has saved you." She looked up and saw the air fairies. "Come with us, child. You have earned an immortal soul. From now on, you will live among us, and one day, you shall be born again as a human." Ava smiled, tears of light in her eyes. "Thank you, my godmothers." She looked down at the sea one last time. "Goodbye, my father. Goodbye, my sisters." Then she turned toward the palace far below. "Goodbye, my prince. I will love you forever." As she rose higher and higher, her voice once lost returned in the wind, soft and sweet. The waves sparkled beneath her, carrying her love across the ocean. And so, the Little Mermaid became an eternal spirit of the air, a symbol of love that never dies. Her story whispered through the sea breeze, reminding all who heard it. True love is not about possession, but sacrifice. And kindness, even in heartbreak, can lead to immortality. The end.